Long Island's longest-running nightly televised newscast has come to an end. The New York Institute of Technology in Old Westbury has decided to stop nightly broadcasting of its LI News Tonight TV news program, continuously on the air since July 18th of 1983. The program predates News 12 Long Island by 3 years and remarkably has been staffed by over 1,600 intern student journalists throughout the years. Vice President of LI News Tonight, Dr. Anthony Piazza, says the program isn't so much ending as it is cutting back.
Well, after 28 years, LA News Tonight is going to be reduced from a 5-day a week to a 1 or possibly 2-day a week.
Even though the program will still continue as a 1-day-a-week class, the 4 full-time professors and news team that currently teach the students will be let go. Some say effectively ending the dynamic which has made this program of professional news mentoring so effective for nearly 30 years. News director and anchor Ken Eckhart says it's difficult to imagine LI News Tonight coming to an end.
LI News Tonight is a known commodity by now on Long Island and in the metro area, and I think that the desire to keep it going in even a reduced form is good. It is a marketable name. People recognize it, and whether we're on 5 days a week or just 1 or 2 days a week, at least people will still understand and recognize the continuity of LI News Tonight and hopefully the reputation of what we can offer young students who are interested in a career in broadcast journalism.
Assignment editor Carol Pack says over the years, LI News Tonight has helped many students become professionals in the field of broadcast news.
We have a long line of success stories, starting with nationally known people like Melissa Rayberger at MSNBC, Patty Ann Brown at Fox News Channel, Diane McInerney, who's with Inside Edition, Brian Kenny, who is at ESPN. So there are people who are known nationally. And then there are the people who are in local news, Greg Sergel on WNBC and Lauren DeFranco on WABC, and Paisley Cheng is on WNBC, Kat Greenleaf on NBC, Sukanya Krishnan is on Pix in the morning, and Rob Hoyle was on Pix. There are so many of them, it's so tough to remember them all. Half of News 12 Long Island, but News 12 all over has some people from LI News Tonight. But News 12 Long Island with Lee Tyrell and Judy Martin, Jackie Lucas, Elizabeth Hashagen, there are a lot of LI News people, and they are all over the metropolitan area. They're all over the country, and we had an anchor in Russia, so literally all over the world.
Over the past 28 years, LI News Tonight has become an important training ground for TV news journalists, many of which got their start here. In fact, many former students were surprised and outraged to learn that the program will no longer be providing the same kinds of opportunities it has in the past. Many have been expressing their thoughts online. Denise Harlick is one former student who said the show just couldn't end this way. She founded the Facebook page Farewell LI News Tonight, where hundreds of students have been posting messages throughout the last few weeks.
There seemed like there was no way to commemorate what was done here. So many students that came through here as students and then after won awards for reporting the skills that they learned here from the people here. And there was nothing to commemorate all the work that they put into us and all the things that they taught us to do that job. And that really bothered me because the people here are important, and it wasn't just a job. They really gave us life skills kind of moving forward. So the only thing I could think of was really Facebook, because there are a lot of people from LI News on there, and just in general, just for them to have some way to say goodbye and thank you and to really express what this program meant to them. People are shocked. They can't believe that it's ending. They're really hoping that this is just a transition and that something will move forward. And, you know, they really just don't understand because they realize what they've gotten from this program, so they don't understand how it could be going away.
Deanne Cohen is a graduating student who says she hopes that future students have the same opportunities that she had at LI News Tonight.
This program, it really is something that you can't get anywhere else. And unfortunately, it's the students who are going to be losing out, gaining the experience that isn't offered in most campuses.
Dr. Richard Pizer, NYIT Provost, says the decision to cut the program ultimately came down to enrollment issues.
We certainly value this as a part of our communication arts program, but the number of students who have opted for this kind of training has been declining over time. And I think it's fair to say that the news media business has changed dramatically over time. And the question, I think, from a curriculum perspective is how to provide opportunities for students that are more consonant with the way in which news is delivered in the world today.
These people, we work cheek by jowl as students, and then as student aides, and then as grad assistants, and then as now working professionals in the field. It really was nice to see them mature and to hear the kind words, or in person, or see the kind words printed on the various media about how important Ken, Carol, Gary, and even the group prior to them, you know, Rich Glanzer and people like that, who have, and John Bradley, who have worked so hard to make these people learn the craft and be successful. LI News in a modified form is still here. If you know people, if young people are interested in it, that's why when I went on the internet here, I did say I thanked them for their kind words, but it still exists in a modified form. They can still come in here, spend a day, go out in the field, shoot, come back, write, edit, and put it on the air that night.
I've done things like been a member of the Press Club of Long Island, and for 4 years I was the president of the Press Club of Long Island. So I have a lot of news ties in the area. But this was the baby. This was the place that I always came back to. This is the place where, when I'm not thinking, I say, oh, you're home, to reporters who are coming back. And it's not really home, but after you've been here a long time, that's what it's like. I've been here since LA News Tonight was 2 years old, and there are so many different memories that each one crowds out the other. But it's just been a great run for a very unique program and wonderful people working here. It was a good place to be for the past 25 or 23 years.
And Eckhart says the show may not go on as it used to, but at least its students will.
When LA News Tonight closes its doors as a Monday through Friday news operation, it won't be the last that I will see LA News Tonight interns doing their thing. I can turn on the TV or go online and I will be seeing LA News Tonight graduates for years to come, because they've infiltrated the media across Long Island and the New York metropolitan area and across the country. That the young interns who have moved through LA News Tonight will be on television for the years to come, and that's one of the things I can be most proud of.
In Old Westbury, Chris Collora reporting.